That's right, Ryan. Kirk Ferentz had a lot to say in his press conference on Wednesday, which included a lot of high praise towards his offensive coaching staff. Bringing in running back coach Omar Young brings NFL experience with the Patriots to the coaching staff. Ferentz also touched on the Hawkeyes QB situation, which involved an update on South Dakota State transfer Mark Gronowski. Ferentz also mentioned that the QB competition will not officially begin until August, meaning Hawkeye fans have to wait and see who will be starting under center for them in their Week 1 game against Albany. Ryan, back to you. Badger fans used to come from all across the state, filling up the stands all the way up here at the top. But recently, this once passionate fan base has been replaced with empty bleachers. There's a reason why former Iowa running back Caleb Johnson now has a poster of himself outside Gate B at Kinnick Stadium, improving to 4-1-1 on the year and etching a mark into the win column for the first one of the year in the Cy-Hawks series. All starts with the student tour guides to make sure that these students behind me become future Hawkeyes. 380 days ago, Abby Warner's journey to recovery began right here in the athletic training room here at the Iowa Soccer Complex. Little did Abby know that her journey would be met with extra hurdles. It was October 14th, 2024, when Abby Warner went down in practice with a knee injury. Testing showed immediately that Abby had torn her anterior cruciate ligament, or as it's more commonly known, her ACL.
We did a Lockman's test, which is like the one that distinguishes ACLs from the rest of the ligaments, and it was very positive.
I was just like in shock. I guess I was like screaming, no, 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 why me?
17 days later on Halloween, Abby underwent surgery to repair that torn ligament. What followed, Abby described as some of the toughest moments of her life.
It affected me big time. I struggled, like I didn't travel or play, so I was already kind of struggling with that mentally. And coming into college, like I've never really been injured for more than 2 weeks.
Doctors used a piece of Abby's patellar tendon to replace her torn ligament. This is known as a patellar tendon graft. It takes bones from the patella and the tibia, and including the patellar tendon muscle, to drive through and replace the torn ligament. This then acts as the ACL post-surgery. But just as Abby was getting back to full strength, she was diagnosed with another injury.
Abby had a little issue with her patellar tendon, so we went back in and kind of cleaned that up. We had a little issue with like trying to load that leg and trying to put full trust in it. And when you don't load it right away, the tendon doesn't get trained, and so you have some, or you can get some scar tissue that grows on it.
Due to the scar tissue, Abby was forced to go under another procedure to clean up her knee, forcing another setback.
Yeah, the surgery was rough. There's a lot of things that go into it and a lot of pain, and so I think for me, like the biggest thing mentally was like I wasn't able to do stuff on my own.
In the midst of this all, Abby has kept a positive outlook. A quick Google search will lead you to her Twitter page and then a WordPress site, highlighting her journey as an athlete in recovery.
There's a lot of behind the scenes when you're an injured athlete, and so it's really like difficult and kind of lonely, so I thought of just making a page for like injured athletes that could go and feel less alone.
Through all the ups and downs, Abby has leaned on her family, her teammates, her coaches, and her faith to keep her moving forward.
They have shown me that no matter what happens, even if I'm an injured teammate, like they value me as a friend and not just a teammate. And my coaches are great. Like they have done everything they possibly can to get me back on the field. I mean, they still believe in me, are still pushing me to get better.
Now towards the end of her redshirt freshman season, Abby expressed her gratitude towards her journey and how she feels that she's grown as a person outside of just soccer.
Like a lot of things we take for granted, and like even being on the team as an injured athlete, it's a gift. And so I think like that really changed like how I view life, is like everything that I get here, everything that I've gotten in the past is truly a gift.
Well, the journey has certainly been tough and full of mental and physical challenges. It's only a matter of time until Abby Warner is back out here on the pitch at the Iowa Soccer Complex, chasing her dreams of becoming a professional soccer player. From the Iowa Soccer Complex here at the University of Iowa, Cole Krueger, DITV Sports. I was given the opportunity to connect with the Atkinson family to talk about Harper's journey through her rare bone disease, a disease that doctors believe makes Harper one of one. Back in 2015, Miranda Atkinson gave birth to twins Harper and Knox at University of Iowa Healthcare Medical Center. Both newborns spent 2 weeks in extensive care. While Knox eventually was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, Harper seemed healthy. Until age 2, when she dropped down in pain while outside at a park. Miranda quickly rushed over to her distraught daughter, running her hand up Harper's leg, discovering a deformity.
Completely displaced femur fracture, and it was with no injury, no insult, just a spontaneous fracture.
Harper was admitted to the hospital receiving a full-body MRI that revealed multiple lesions in her arm and leg bones. After many trials of tests, similarities to other bone diseases were found in databases across the world, but none of them truly matched Harper's symptoms.
The journey started moving forward that we realized this is going to probably be a problem for a while, but even then, I don't think we grasped that it would be a lifelong ordeal.
At this point, Harper's condition is considered undiagnosed and the only case in the world. Since her first fracture at age 2, Harper now has 35 breaks and 11 surgeries behind her.
So we have found more of like the management care, where they just try to keep her fractures limited.
With the lesions worsening, the disease has shown to be progressive. Despite living an hour away in Wapello, Iowa, the Atkinsons still visit Stead multiple times a week. Now 10 years old and in the 4th grade, Harper Atkinson loves horseback riding, playing the piano, and is a very talented singer.
I mean, she's killing it. She does a great job with all of the medical things. She knows they have to be done, and she's taught us how to be strong.
From the University of Iowa, Cole Krueger, DITV Sports.